Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's Noname here, and welcome to my range tank guide. This is a guide on range tanks or range peers in general. To start out, 1 to 10 range, start out at chickens, Verac, north of Lumbridge. Fairly simple place to train, really easy. I would recommend starting out with a sling because it's fast and you don't need arrows and it's just easy to get. So next we have the cows right next to the chickens, and just kill these from 10 to 20 range. Kind of fast, you can pick up the hides, you can go bank them, kind of small money maker. Next place, guys, is Scorpions, north of Al-Kharid. You can safe spot these very easily, and if you guys want to upgrade your range weapon, go ahead. I train from 1 to 40 range with that sling that you see on the screen there, but upgrade if you want. I did it in free to play, and this is before free trade when I was training here. So upgrade when you need to. You can safe spot these on the east side behind those 3 rocks. Next place is the Barbarians, south of Edgeville. You can safe spot these very easily, and there is some cooked meat on the table there. I trained from 30 to 40 range here. It's decently fast. I went from 1 to 40 range in like a matter of a few hours. Okay guys, once you're about 40 range, I would really recommend you guys getting your magic up. Magic can be very helpful once you get higher levels, so PKing will be easier. Vengeance is one of the most helpful spells ever, and same with Ice Barrage. If you guys are really low magic, I would really recommend just training it up by using the strikes and then go on to the bolts. And then once you get into the bolts in 25, you can finally use the Verac teleport spell and just work your way up through the teleports until you get to about 55. And once you're 55, you can start alching. And if you guys want to know a way how you could not lose so much money when alching, there will be a link in the description, because I know that alching you can lose quite a bit of money off of if you don't know quite exactly how much you're losing, or whatever. You guys know what I mean. But just start alching until you're like 60, 70 mage, and once you're 70 mage-ish, I would really recommend doing Lunar Diplomacy, and then you can do the Hunter kits all the way up to 80, and 80 plus I would really recommend doing String Jewelry or Plank Make or any of those lunar spells because they're fairly fast, and you could make a bit of money off of a few of them, not String Jewelry, but once you're 94 you can finally use Vengeance and Ice Barrage, and they really do help out with PKing. Next place is the Experiments, which is east of Canifis. It's a decently good spot to train at, especially if you are a 1 defense peer, because these things don't hit very much. You can train here from 40 to 70 range. You guys can go to the next spot whenever you want, but this place is really good for peers. You can train your combat, or your melee at least down here. I don't think that you can attack those ones that I just showed my mouse over, but you can attack the ones that look like spiders and the ones that look like sheep. And you have to do the Creatures of Frankenstein quest. I don't know what the quest is called, but it's Creatures of something, and it's really good place to train. They have high HP. They don't hit very high. You'll often see this place packed, so I kind of got lucky in finding a world where there weren't too many people. Another place that you can train at is at the Rock Crabs in Relica, or east of Relica. These are fairly low combats. They do have kind of high HP. They're a good place to train your combatable stats when they're fairly low. It is a good place to train if you are a peer. You can train your attack strength and defense here also. They're kind of packed most of the time, but you guys will get over it and you train here for a little while. Next is the Desire area on Karamja. You just follow this path right here. It's really easy to find. You guys know where it is. And all you do is go in here and you basically safe spot these. I wouldn't recommend meleeing these unless you do have high defense stats and you have high combatable or melee stats also. All you do is you hit it and then you hide behind one of these things here. I don't know what they're quite called. And if you collect the Tokul, which these things drop, you could eventually get enough Tokul to buy yourself an Onyx. But this place used to be a very good place to train, but now that bots run it basically. It's really not that great of a place to train anymore. But if you guys do want to know a world that you can train in, is go to a different language world. And bots scripts apparently don't work in there, so that's just a little hint. Next, I'm going to show you guys bandits. This is an inventory if you do not have a bunyip, and if you do have a bunyip, this is the inventory for you. You bring a few summoning pots, a few bunyips, a few range and defense pots, and you just use the bandit teleport. And if you're seeing my armor here, you'll probably be asking yourself, you don't have a Sarah or a Gus's item. I am wearing a Sarah arrow. It does work the same, and these things are decent experience. You guys can train here all you want. And next is I'm going to show you an inventory of what I use to go chinning. I use about 2,500 chins, 20 pea pots, you guys know the rest. I would normally use a void deflector with an armor chest, but this has greater prayer bonus because of the Book of Law, and I'm just gonna show you guys real quick how to get there. You guys, if you've done Monkey Madness, you guys know how to get there. Also turn your auto retaliate off when you're running there because you don't want to be like attacking things. But I'm gonna kind of show you the way there. I'm just gonna show you how to get onto the island basically, and yeah, you guys know where it is if you've done Monkey Madness. It is a very great place to train your range. It's probably one of the best places to chin in RuneScape, and this is my favorite spot. This is the third spot in. Underneath me there is a pile of bones. So there are 4 skeleton monkeys here, and after a little while the monkeys do start respawning underneath you, and when you do want to pot, you can pot up every 5 or 6 minutes, and this is about I'd say 350k experience per trip, so about 250k per hour. You will probably be there a little bit under an hour. I do use the hawk eye and not the eagle eye because you do last longer, and it's only 5% difference, but you last longer because your prayer isn't being used up as much. And I really would recommend you guys using a cape with a prayer bonus. I don't like it when people use accumulators because accumulators, they don't give prayer bonus. They do give range bonus, but the fire cape gives range bonus and prayer bonus. So I would much rather have prayer bonus rather than range bonus. Or no. Well, yeah. Another place that you guys can train is Armored Zombies if you've done the Defender of Varrock quest. It's a really great experience. It's mainly used for combat. For rangers, it's not a great experience if you're ranging, but I'm just showing you guys what a normal inventory would look like if you were ranging, but I don't really need to train range anymore because after all I am 99. But this is a very good place to train your defense. It would be good if you had the Saban E. The good reason why it's a good place to train here is because upstairs there is an altar, and you can use Piety or Turmoil or Ultimate Strength or any of that stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It did take some time to put this video together. I know it's not like well edited together or any of that fancy shit, but it did take some time to make this, and I finally did make it for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, and I really appreciate it if you guys enjoyed it. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, peace guys.